Picture a ship so massive it dwarfed everything else on the sea. This was the Titanic. Built in Belfast by thousands of workers, it took 3 years and millions of steel rivets to create this floating city. Nearly 3 football fields long and as tall as a 17-story building, the Titanic was a marvel of its time. Newspapers called it a wonder ship, boasting about its size, luxury, and supposed invincibility. The ship's designers claimed it was unsinkable, thanks to watertight compartments meant to keep it afloat even if damaged. This confidence made everyone feel safe. Nothing could go wrong, or so they thought. The Titanic was more than just big. It was the height of luxury, with a swimming pool, gym, grand dining rooms, and ornate staircases. On April 10, 1912, crowds gathered in Southampton to watch the Titanic set off on its maiden voyage to New York. Its 4 towering smokestacks, 3 functional, 1 for show, were symbols of power and elegance. For many, boarding the Titanic was a dream come true, a promise of a new era in travel. As the ship sailed away, no one imagined the tragedy that lay ahead. The world watched, captivated by this symbol of human achievement. The Titanic's journey had begun, destined to become one of history's most unforgettable stories. The Titanic carried people from every walk of life, each with their own hopes and dreams. First-class passengers enjoyed lavish suites, private bathrooms, and personal servants, luxury beyond compare. Second-class travelers, often professionals, experienced comfort and style rarely seen at sea. Third class, or steerage, was filled with families seeking a new life in America. Their accommodations were simple but better than most ships. For many, the Titanic was a vessel of hope and opportunity. Over 900 crew members kept the ship running, from Captain Edward J. Smith to engineers and stewards. Musicians played, stewards served, and everyone had a role in this floating city. The Titanic was a microcosm of society, rich and poor, young and old, all sharing the same fate. Every person on board was part of a story that would soon change the world. The stage was set for a journey none would ever forget. The voyage began smoothly, calm seas, clear skies, and a sense of excitement. As the Titanic sailed into colder waters, ice warnings came in from nearby ships, but not all reached the captain. The radio operators, busy with passenger messages, underestimated the danger. The ship pressed on at near top speed through the dark, icy Atlantic. On April 14, 1912, the night was eerily calm and starry, making icebergs nearly invisible. In the crow's nest, lookouts strained to see through the darkness without binoculars. Suddenly, just before midnight, a massive iceberg appeared directly ahead. The warning bell rang, and the crew tried desperately to turn, but the Titanic was too large and too fast. The ship scraped along the iceberg, tearing open its side below the waterline. In moments, the unsinkable ship was fatally wounded. The perfect voyage had turned into a race against time. At first, few realized the danger. Some passengers even played with ice on deck. Below, the damage was catastrophic. 5 watertight compartments were flooding, far more than the ship could survive. Designer Thomas Andrews confirmed the worst. The Titanic would sink within hours. Panic spread as lifeboats were readied. But there weren't enough for everyone. Many hesitated to leave the brightly lit ship for small boats in the freezing dark. Lifeboats launched half empty, a tragic mistake. As the bow dipped and the stern rose, the band played to calm the crowd. The ship broke apart and vanished beneath the waves, leaving hundreds in the icy water. The cries for help echoed into the night as hope faded with the Titanic. Survivors in lifeboats watched in shock as the Titanic disappeared forever. The RMS Carpathia arrived hours later, rescuing just over 700 people. More than 1,500 lives were lost in the freezing Atlantic. The world was stunned. How could the unsinkable ship be gone? Investigations led to new safety laws, more lifeboats, regular drills, and iceberg patrols. The Titanic story became a lesson in humility and the limits of technology. Decades later, the discovery of the wreck renewed fascination with the tragedy. Artifacts and images from the deep connect us to those who sailed on her. The Titanic reminds us of courage, loss, and the enduring power of hope. its story lives on, ensuring the lessons and memories are never forgotten.